Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Using the quick game. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
On the move. Crosses to 40. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll try the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth, but you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he could run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keeps it. Runs for the tackle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Quarterback will keep it. The Sooners get enough for the first down.
Tackle on the play at the 10-yard line. Good enough for first down.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. The give to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that done.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He'll try to tack on one more.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't...
He's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a big gain. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
First down for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Now the play fake. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Let's say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snatches it on the run. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Coming after it. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On second down, he'll fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Irish! On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. It again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wants to fire on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds his man down the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're sprawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on second down. Makes his connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Using his feet. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Has the ball and ready to get moving. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the misfire, now on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on second down. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brewer. They make the stop, but the sweet going catch is plenty to give them a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them.
Let's go! Check, check! Flip!
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 21, Notre Dame 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that's a huge play by the... job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Easy. This. Griffin.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back.
Ready.
Offense in an empty set.
Easy. Pilot. Carry it.